In the opening segment of this documentary, we looked at the river of homelessness that flows through our community, including the more than 800 school students plus their families experiencing homelessness in the Spokane Valley. Consider this question. If you and your family were suddenly homeless or living on the bubble and trying to avoid being homeless, would you know where to go to get help? Where could you go to get a free health checkup or school clothes for the kids? What about food help, a free meal, or to talk with a housing specialist, or to talk with a judge about a warrant or other court issue? And why are we talking about this at the Spokane Valley Library? Because the answer to these questions was created by a librarian.
My name is Eileen Lupert, and I'm the managing librarian here at the Spokane Valley Library. I'm also the chair for the Spokane Valley Connect. We started the Spokane Valley Connect because we saw a need among struggling families. We modeled the Spokane Valley Connect after the very successful Spokane Homeless Connect that takes place every year in January, but is 10 miles away in the city of Spokane. The January Connect is oriented towards people experiencing chronic street homelessness. While it does happen, finding people camping in parks or on street corners is not common in Spokane Valley. But there are hundreds of families struggling and living on the bubble of homelessness. They are living with friends and family or couch surfing. The Spokane Valley Connect focuses on serving the more than 800 school students and their families who may be on the brink of homelessness by providing them with resources they need to get back on their feet and find stability. The Spokane Valley Connect is organized by a subcommittee of the Greater Valley Support Network who understand the need and want to make a difference by serving. Opportunity Presbyterian Church is a great community partner and donates the use of their facility.
I'm Kevin Lind. I'm the lead pastor here at Opportunity Presbyterian Church, and we're thrilled to host the Valley Connect and connect with so many people in our community. The groups that have become a part of our church have become so because we've met them outside the church walls somewhere, and it's just a matter of getting out and getting to know people and joining in a lot of the great work God's already doing out in our community because God's at work much beyond the church walls.
This year we began meeting in May for the event in September. We scheduled the Valley Connect to catch students and families at the beginning of the school year so we can offer practical things like sports physicals, backpacks, and back-to-school haircuts. This year we were thrilled to have 63 service providers on site, which meant anyone coming to the Spokane Valley Connect could get just about anything they needed in one place. They could get medical or dental help from professional healthcare workers. People could get help restoring a stolen ID. They could talk to housing specialists, addiction and recovery specialists, and legal services. Families spoke to McKinney-Vento liaisons for their child's school district, and they could find out how to sign their little ones up for free preschool. They could even get a free library card. They received clothes at the clothing bank, food at the food bank, and a hot meal on site. In fact, our guests reported later that clothing and food were the top reasons they came.
So I'm Kale Can, Spokane Valley Partner CEO. We serve about 40,000 people a year, individuals, and so food alone is probably 1,500 families every month that's receiving some kind of food assistance, whether it's a full array of groceries or their children in the schools. We're feeding about 500 children in the schools on weekends, plus we have a summer program to help those that are really unattached or unaccompanied young teens that are homeless. So it's hidden from a lot of the Valley residents, and they don't really understand the extent of poverty and homelessness here in our community. Unless you're working in it, it's not really identifiable sometimes.
Well, the fact that 200 people come out on a Friday afternoon tells us it's important because people don't have the resources that they need. And here in the Valley, we have homeless families that are couch surfing and are doubled up and don't have what they need. So they come to a place like this, and hopefully they get enough to help get them through the day or the week or whatever it is.
I'm a school social worker, and my main focus is working with students and families who are McKinney-Vento eligible, which is a federal law around homelessness and how school districts support homeless families. About 819 students were identified as living in unstable or transitional housing situations. they're not out there for you to see. These families are doubled up. They're living with friends, relatives, and what we do is, like I said, keeping kids stable in school. That can mean transportation. So in this area, if a student lives in Spokane Public Schools but has been attending in Central Valley, we provide that transportation to and from school. We can help with class fees, like at the high school level, they might have different class fees, testing fees to get into college, doing their AP exams, their SATs, all those have fees attached to them, and we make sure that we can pay those fees. Every student who's identified as McKinney-Vento gets free meals at school. So conceivably, they'll have free breakfast and lunch during the school week. Just anything that we can do to make sure that they have every opportunity to succeed in school.
We're excited to see today finally come together. There's been a lot of hard work, but done by a lot of people to bring together 64 vendors. We're about halfway through the day, and we've seen about 200 people so far. The services that we hope to be used well are they're down getting warrants quashed, haircuts, they're taking showers, they're reaching out to health agencies. We've had several requests for clothes. Actually, a lot of clothing bank people have come through today.
My name is Jessica Drew, and I came on the bus today from the House of Charity to get help with clothes and possibly bus tickets. We took a shower on the mobile shower, and that was nice. And we got new underwear, socks, bras, and we were able to go inside and get clothing and jackets and shoes. And then we also had dinner. We also got some food for the dog. Met a lot of nice people. Been a fantastic day. Like, I'm smiling. And one of the guys noticed that was in the bus, said it's nice to see the big smile, because we don't necessarily get that kind of stuff every day.
The Spokane Valley Connect is an opportunity for us as a community to demonstrate our generosity and our fearless compassion towards struggling families in Spokane Valley. This year, we helped 351 of them. It is how we become a part of the solution to homelessness in the greater Spokane area.
It's meant a lot, and I want them to know that what they're doing for everybody is a huge thing. And even if it's a shower or an outfit or even a pair of shoes, it can make a huge difference. And it has, especially in my life today.
Well, I just saw a gentleman that I see in the library every day reading, who just got a haircut and a meal. That made today worth it. Sorry, it just gets me.